partnering up with GRACIE BONDI today to give you a beginner strength workout, which can primarily be done from the comfort of your own home. So just to give you a bit of context, why it is good to do strength work, it does supplement your game. Obviously, it doesn't necessarily improve your game too much because we all know BJJ is a very skill-based sport, but it does supplement your physical abilities. Obviously, that may be more important for other people, depending on how you like to play your game. And number two, and more importantly, in my opinion, is that it protects you from injury. So as a simple principle you should keep in mind is anything that's stronger is harder to injure or break. So the stronger you are, the stronger your muscles are, the stronger your bones are, the stronger your neck is, the stronger your wrist is, anything, it's just simply harder to break, harder to injure. So you're basically protecting yourself and basically putting yourself or giving yourself the best shot at longevity in the sport. Okay, point number two I want to make here is that obviously BJJ is a very skill-based sport, and you can have, the point I want to make is you can have someone that's like an advanced BJJ competitor. So someone that comes to mind immediately would be someone like the Mia brothers. They're elite level competitors, but I wouldn't say they're necessarily elite level athletes. So, but obviously the way they play their game, they necessarily don't need to be the best of athletes. So you can be an elite level competitor, but not necessarily be the best athlete. And then opposite, you could be a beginner in BJJ, but you may be like a really good athlete, okay? So someone that would immediately spring to mind would be someone like Nick Rodriguez. He's a purple belt, I think now, but I would consider him an extremely gifted athlete. So he could probably do most sports and he'll be quite good at it. Now, today's workout, we're gonna be, today's workout is gonna be centered towards someone that's a beginner athlete, okay? Now, who would sort of fall into that category? I would say most children have never done any sort of strength work. So younger people that only do BJJ, that don't go to the gym often, this is probably good for you as well. Or just people that, you just don't have a history of going to the gym, or you just, you have a high long record of getting injured. So it's probably like indicative of you need to improve your physicality, okay? So today's workout, it's gonna be sort of a general workout slash exercise that help you translate movements to your BJJ game. And we're gonna explain that as we go along. In the coming weeks, we're gonna be making an intermediate strength program for an intermediate athlete, and then an advanced strength program for the advanced athlete, okay? So if you have any comments, questions, put them in the comments below. I'd love to answer any of your questions as we go along, but I'll be explaining most things anyway. All right guys, so we've got a total of 9 exercises to do today, but we're gonna divide it into 3 exercises, and we're gonna do all 3 exercises twice, and then we're gonna have a bit of a break. We're gonna have a minute break, and then we'll do the next 3 exercises twice, minute break, and then the next 3 exercises twice, and then we'll be done there. I like to do 3 exercises all together, just to keep your heart rate at a high intensity and at a high rate, sorry. And so again, you try to knock off 2 birds with 1 stone and not have to do just cardio, but it's it's boring. Okay, so we're gonna start on the floor, guys. So as we all know, a big thing in Jiu Jitsu is rotational movements. I remember when I first started, how much I sucked at this and how hard it was for me. So a simple way to incorporate rotational, or the ability for your body to rotate, is literally just rotational twists. And I know we do this, something very similar in the warm-up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 9, 10. So that's 10, guys. Now when you're doing this one, I want your elbow to have the intent to have your elbow to touch your hand. So boom, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, guys. So you should be feeling it already a little bit. So now, as important as rotating fast in a match is absorbing rotation. So your ability to like basically maintain stability when you're getting pushed. So a good exercise I like to use to train that ability is the single arm plank. So we're gonna go for 30 seconds each arm. Setting up the clock here. Time's on. Okay, now when you come into a single arm plank, I want you to squeeze your abs, squeeze your bum. Now, just like a normal plank, you're still working the anterior part of your core, but you're also having to prevent you from doing this. You know, is this what your body wants to do? Your body wants to find the easiest way to do whatever you're doing. So we've already done 25 seconds, guys. And swap. And again, guys, make sure you're not doing this. Make sure your shoulders nice and low. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your stomach. 20 seconds to go. Again, I want you to think of, you know, you're on a scramble and you're just trying to not get pushed that way, or you're not gonna get swept in a certain direction. Or this is gonna help you resist getting swept in a certain direction. 3, 2, 1, awesome. All right, guys, next exercise is a common exercise used for sprinters. So it's basically called a wall drill. What I want you to do is literally stand against the wall, make a 45-degree angle. All I want you to do is literally bring your knee up and bring it down, back down. Up and down. Up and down. And guys, so you're probably thinking, how does this translate to Jiu-Jitsu? 7. If you're trying to break someone's guard, if you're on top, you have to move fast. You want fast knee extension, so come down like that. So this helps that movement occur explosively. And then you're going to see in the coming weeks, we'll have, but just for this week, it's just one leg, okay? When you're doing this exercise, make sure you have a nice proud posture, keep upright, okay? It's the same thing when you're passing someone's guard, have your posture nice and proud. So back to the first exercise, back to the rotation exercise. We're here, hand flat, hand above your head, and I want your elbow to come back to your hand, okay? And particularly 4, 5, 6, 7, as you 8, 9, 10. As you're doing the exercise, aim to do it with intent. So try and make it powerful. You're training a physical ability that you want to get more explosive at, rather than just trying to make your abs look good. You want to train a physical ability, okay? You're an athlete, not a bodybuilder, not a bodybuilder in the gym. Okay, so we've got single arm plank again. Another thing I forgot to mention, or another reason why I love single arm plank, it basically helps keep your posture upright. So obviously a critical thing in BJJ is keeping a good posture, not getting your lapel pulled down, not getting posture broken where you can get obviously attacked. It just helps you keep your nice proud posture. 2, 1, okay, swapping. And again, guys, must squeeze your bum. You have to squeeze your abs. You should be feeling this already. 15 seconds to go, guys. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, awesome. Okay, so back to the knee drill. So hit back here, hands directly on the wall. You're at a 45-degree angle, and we just want fast movements. Good, good, nice. Now, what people often do is they start doing this. Don't do that. Again, we want tall proud posture. And when they get sprinters to do this, they usually have their feet up we'll just carry that over. 8, 2 more. 9, 1 more. 10, awesome. That's the first 3 exercises done. Have a little break. Then we're gonna move on to some exercises on the floor. So we're gonna move on to single leg glute bridge. So as a single movement, I'll probably say this is the one thing that probably translates the most to BJJ, because obviously when you're caught in when you're in someone's side control, you obviously want to get out. Obviously, it may be hard at times, but if you want to make yourself to make some room, the best way to do it is via bridge, and that's what we're going to train. Again, you want to be doing fast movements. 4, 5. Now, when you're doing this, make sure your heels on the floor. Don't do this, not good. Heel on the floor, and I want your bump to come as high as possible. 6, 7, 8, good. Okay, other side now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, awesome. Okay, now we're gonna move on to a adductor hold. Basically, when you have someone in your guard, we all remember when you very first started BJJ and your adductors feel absolutely horrible because they've never been used in that way. Now, if you're someone that does play a lot of guard, this is a good exercise to make your adductors stronger, so this muscle here. So all you have to do is come here. I want you to squeeze the ball. Let me get my timer out, 1 sec. Okay, 2, 1. And for this week, you're just gonna hold it for 30 seconds. Time's on. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Guys, another thing I want you to keep in mind is any muscle you make stronger, the less of a chance you get injured. See, a lot of soccer players have their adductors, they get adductor issues, and they tend to stick around for a while. This is a good exercise to prevent that. Squeezing, squeezing. 7 more seconds, guys, squeezing the ball. And you can do this with a soccer ball. 2, 1. You can do it pretty much any piece of equipment, doesn't need a bit this ball. Okay, now we're gonna move on to a push-up press. Now, you don't have to do this on your feet, you can do it on your knees, but just for you to be exposed to some sort of explosive movements. Because as we know in BJJ, things happen at a fast rate. Especially if you want to get out of someone's guard, or if you're in someone's side control, you have to be explosive, okay? So this is basically introducing you to explosive exercises. So you come down, press up, good. Just doing 6. When you do explosive exercise, you just do it for less reps. So we're gonna come back to a single leg glute bridge again. Coming back to the floor, heels on the floor. And again, we want explosive move, fast moves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Let's go with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, 8. All right, guys, when you're doing that one, by the way, if you feel it in your hamstring, you're probably doing it wrong. You should be feeling it in your glutes. All right, so we're gonna come back to the adductor exercise. Get the timer out again. 30 seconds, we started. Grab the ball. You can even put towels there. You can put anything there. You can just squeeze as hard as possible. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. You even cross the legs just as you would, per usual. 15 seconds to go, guys. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 10 seconds to go, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. 5 more seconds, guys. 4, squeeze hard as you can. 3, 2, 1, awesome. Okay. Okay, again, push-up press. So if you're feeling confident, come off your knees and still come down. Up, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we've already done 6 exercises. We've done them all twice now. Have a little break, gather your breath. So now we are going to use a few bits of equipment. Probably the second most important exercise I'll show you today, and I personally think translates the most to BJJ, is a row. So in today's video, I'm going to show you a row with a band. If you don't have a band at home, like any sort of pulling exercise, or something you can keep in mind when you get back to the gym, or even a TRX, or a common one people use. If you don't have a band, get a towel, put a towel around something, and pull yourself up from the towel. Okay, it's probably the best, probably the most functional exercise you can do today, because you got to think about when you play with in a gi, you're pulling the pearl. When you play without the gi, obviously you hold positions. That's all your back working. Okay. So we're doing a single arm row. So now, if you do have rope and you make, band, if you want to make it harder for yourself, just literally tie it around your hand, turn, and pull. Okay, you can go like this. And we're going to go for 12 to 15, 4, 5, 6. Again, because we mainly most of the match is on the floor, I prefer to stay on the floor with exercises. 11, 12. And also, again, because this is a beginner workout, I'm going to presume you don't know how to consciously squeeze your abs, you don't know how to consciously squeeze your bum. So by doing half kneeling exercises, it teaches you can learn how to engage those muscles as you're doing other movements. Okay. Okay, awesome. Okay, now we're going to go into just a normal push-up. So, by the way, guys, a lot of people do the push-up incorrectly. So most people you see, in gyms or whatever, they do push-ups like this. You don't want your elbows to go like that. You want your elbows to go directly alongside of your body. Again, if you can, come off your knees, squeeze your bum, squeeze your abs, calm down as slow as possible. Have your chest touch and come up. Again, we want to be training explosively. You're an athlete. You're not at the gym trying to just get your muscles bigger. You're actually trying to train for a physical ability. 8. Good. Okay. So the next thing I wanted to cover today was a grip exercise. Obviously, if you're someone that prefers playing in a gi, you know how important the grip is. There's actually a few ways you can improve your grip. There's 2 main ways that I like to use to improve my athlete's grip. One, which I'm going to show you today, is like just a dead hang. So you literally just hold off something and you just try to work for longer periods of time. So today I'm going to go for a minute. Alternatively, you can just hold anything heavy for a period of time again. So you may see strongmen, they hold heavy pieces of equipment and they go for like walks, which are called strongman walks. Yeah, strongman walks. Sorry, for armless carry. And that improves the grip strength as well, okay? But today we're gonna just do a dead hang. Gonna go for a minute, get your phone out, and we're going for a minute. Literally all you do is just sit here and hang. Now, a minute sounds like nothing, but it's going to feel like a very long time at the 30-second mark. So I'm already starting to feel it. You don't have to be tense, by the way. You just conserve your energy. I'm at the 30-second mark now. And if you think a minute's too much for you, just go 30 seconds. Okay, that's a minute. Awesome. All right, so we're gonna come back to single arm rows. Another good back exercise you can do is pull-ups, by the way. Just thought I mentioned that. 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Okay, now moving on to push-ups again. Okay, so hands just outside shoulders, squeeze your bum, squeeze your abs, come down. And again, we want fast movements, particularly as you're coming up, slow on the way down is fine. 4, 5, 6, 2 more guys. 1 more. 1. Beautiful. So we got 1 more dead hang. 2. Comes on. So you see a lot of combat athletes like to use this exercise. It also improves your straight arm strength. So you know how you find yourself sometimes under, you're under someone's mount, and now they're trying to Kimura you or they're trying to Americana you. This helps you improve your straight arm strength. So it'll help you resist, but give you some time, and then you can bridge, roll out, or whatever you do. So that's it for today, guys. Now, if you are a beginner and you are going to do this exercise, what I suggest you do, you can do this exercise, these exercises literally 3-4 times a week, and then after done it for 1 week, I would recommend you increase the amount of sets for each exercise. So see how today we only did everything twice. Next week, do everything 3 times, and then after that, do everything 4 times. And then after that 3rd week of doing everything 4 times, you can either have a deload week, which is basically a rest week, or you can try the next video that I'm gonna make for you guys, which is for an intermediate athlete. Guys, I hope you found today helpful. I hope you found the explanations today helpful, and hope you better understand how actually, doing stuff in the gym actually does translate to BJJ. And I'll catch you in the next video.